I want to make sure you don't get it twisted and think, I'm just trying to bring together blacks. No, it's not just that. But once again, being that I am of that so-called race or ethnicity, that I fall into that category. I fall into the statistics which are held about, the African American here in America, that my children do. Uh, that I see as necessary for me to do something to try to change uh, where it is that I'm being held at. I have to do that to look out for the future of my children and my possibly my grandchildren. Because once again, they are subject to the statistics which are out there about the plight of the African American here in North America, or the wilderness as some people call it. So that's why I speak to my black people, because of that commonality. Once again, everybody can be part of my nation. Um, and if you don't want to be a part of it, then you can leave. But I'm trying to bring together a nation of true equality and justice, truth, love, and peace for everybody. Love, once again, that's something that the little brother's not being taught. He's not being taught unconditional love. I believe in unconditional love. That's what I put forth. So for me to put forth unconditional love, then I have to love everybody unconditionally, and that means my oppressors too. Even if the entire race is so-called the devils, the entire race of white people are so-called devils, I will still have to love them. I mean, we can go into the religious aspect. If they were really the true entity called the devil, if they was that in true form, I would still have to have unconditional love for it or them, because that would be their nature. So really they couldn't help it. They couldn't help it because that's how the devil was made, or that's the path that the devil chose. Then we get into religion and Satan falling from heaven because he was jealous of the man. I mean, all that. But I have to say all that because we have to stay within truth within everything. So we always have to, excuse me, keep everything relative. That is relative. So if you're gonna say the white man's devil, then you have to believe in the devil. Then you have to believe that what religion, that devil or Satan, Lucifer, was an angel and he failed because of jealousy. Well, you had to feel sorry for him because he had to feel that way and all this. Once again, and that goes with never losing sight and focus of what it is that you teach and preach, and that it has to apply to every single thing. We like to separate things within this world, and we separate within our mind, but everything is relative. Everything is relative. Everything applies to each thing. One thing you apply to one, you have to apply it to the other. It seems that it doesn't. The spiritual and the carnal, it's all part of one. And a lot of people lose that connection. They jump out of the loop, out of the system, and they always change how they think about one thing and don't apply it to another. And like I spoke before, just like people, how religious thought is different from people's everyday so-called in this real world thinking. How they always want to talk about in this world about truth and whatnot. But then when it comes to religions, they want to change from truth to belief and make their belief truth and things of that nature. You got to keep it consistent. Like I say, you jump in that loop. It's just you jump in that loop within your mind. Got to keep it all consistent. So teach your brother about love. You focus on love, about loving your people, and forget about the hate aspect of it. Loving people, doing for your people, or raising your people. Because if that's ultimately what it's about, then ignore the hate. There's no need to teach him that the white man is his enemy, is the devil. Just say, gotta look out for your brothers and sisters because we're hurting. And do that, we need to come together. And that, this system, this present system that we came through, is the enemy, and those who believe in that system is the enemy, and those who practice that system is the enemy. So whatever color they are, they're the enemy. Those subscribe to it, those who want to defend it, they're the enemy. Doesn't matter what skin color you are. It's all about your actions. I guess leave it at that. All right. God bless everyone. Peace and love.